Hi everyone, my name's Ashley Wylde and welcome to my channel, Ashley's Wild Life. Today I'm gonna do a hair tutorial video, and this is a video that's actually been requested kind of a lot. But I always just thought, what do I have to say about hair that somebody else couldn't say? But you all keep asking for it, so here goes. My hair is a bit longer right now than it would usually be, but I'm gonna kind of touch on how that changes my process. I should also begin with the fact that my hair is very curly. Were I not to do anything with it getting out of the shower, it tends to look like this. I'm gonna break it down so that I'm talking about how I style my hair and how I ask for my hair to be cut when I go to the hairdresser. Styling my hair starts with wet hair, and especially it starts with wet, clean hair. So I would begin by taking a shower, shampooing and conditioning. Whatever is inexpensive, that's the shampoo and conditioner I get. The next thing I do is blow dry my hair. And I don't really have a good way of knowing if I blow dry my hair the same as or differently from anybody else. So I just am gonna kind of show you what I do when I blow dry my hair in hopes that that might open up some insight. What I can say is that I use a brush in the beginning when my hair is really wet, and then I switch to mostly using my hands throughout blow drying, and then I finish up with the brush just to kind of shape and get my hair to what I want it to look like. An important part too is that I blow dry my hair in the direction I want it to go when I'm finished. When my hair is shorter, there's an extra step after blow drying, which is I use a flat iron to straighten some of the curls that are just out of control. And as my hair gets longer, they kind of find their natural falling place. But when they're short, that step is necessary, and it's not shown here because my hair is too long for it. The brush I use looks like this. It's got plastic bristles. I got it at the grocery store near my house for about $5. After I finish blow drying my hair, and if it was shorter, I would have already flat ironed the curly flyaways. What I do is I use my hands to kind of shape it into what I want it to look like. After I finish getting it into the correct shape, I use a thin layer of hairspray all around the top just to make sure that things are kind of held in place. So when my hair is shorter, in between blow drying it and adding hairspray, I use a product that has been really important for me. As I said earlier, I have curly hair, which means if I get it wet at all, it starts to curl up. So I can only use hairspray as a finishing touch when it's already in the correct place. That led me to discover a product called Got to Be Powderful Volumizing Powder. This little canister is $7 or $8, I think, in the grocery store hair care aisle. When you shake it out, it comes out, it's white powder like this. You rub it together on your hands, and when you do that, it disappears. And then you use that to go through your hair and kind of especially focus on the roots so that you can get your hair to stand up. This is an awesome product because, like I said, you don't have to get your hair wet to use it. I use any old hairspray. This is the hairspray that I have when I'm at my girlfriend's house, Suave Max Hold hairspray. At home, I use Aussie Flexible Hold. As long as I'm using it in the right amount and at the right time in my hairstyling process, it all seems to function about the same for me. I wanna move on to what I say when I'm getting a haircut. Even though it's been a while since my last haircut, I think you'll still be able to see how some of the things I ask for show up. The first thing is the sides and back. Usually when I get a haircut, I ask for them to be finger length. It's the shortest that the stylist can cut them using their fingers. Any shorter than that and you would need to use clippers. So with the back, I ask for it to be rounded, and that saves me from getting itchy or from having longer hairs back there than anywhere else on my head. And in the back, I ask for it to be faded up from the neck, and that's for the same reason. Then the next thing I ask for is for it to be blended up from the sides to the top. Then it goes kind of like an inch and then a little longer, a little longer, a little longer, and it makes its way up. The top length really varies. It tends to lay more nicely when it's longer. You might not be able to tell how long my hair actually is on the top until I hold it up. When I go to put it over, if it's any shorter, I start to get sticking up hairs here and here and here. When it's longer like this, it all comes up and over, and I get that kind of wave look that I like. And then on the top, I also ask for it to be longer in the front than the back. It is longer in the front than it is towards the back of my head. If it's too long in the back, I get this weird plop over of hair right here that just doesn't seem to want to do anything. And the last part of my haircut is I ask for it to be cut up and over my ears and sideburns brought to a point. And that's just preference. The pointed sideburns up and over the ear, the rounded neckline, the fade up from the neck, all of that is just what I've learned my hair responds best to. So it might be trial and error for you. My hair's a little wild, and I've learned to embrace the wildness of my hair. What's cool about my hair is that I get a look that I'm happy with, and I can still run my fingers through it. So the long-awaited hair tutorial has arrived. I do hope it was helpful. And again, I want to answer any questions that I missed because I'm just telling you what I think is important, and maybe the information you were looking for was different. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.